I am back with another live. Um, Creepy upstairs Sharon is once again eavesdropping into my downstairs apartment unit. Um, she has been placing continuously throughout my residency of 6 years and 3 months. She has been still placing surround sound stereo speakers face down onto the floor above my bathroom and above my living room. Well, above my bathroom and bedroom, bedroom. And she's been doing it to keep me from showering. I'm not going to stop showering. I'm going to shower in my bathroom. I'm going to shower, and I did that. And I I took my time because I live in a separate unit. I live downstairs, and all the piping goes down into the floor, not up to the second floor. I've worked in construction, and I worked alongside some very highly qualified construction workers who built buildings and even apartment complexes. And they told me that when you live on the first floor, those pipes go down into the ground. So whatever she's claiming, she is full of shit. I don't know what her problem is upstairs in apartment M. I don't know what creepy Sharon's problem is, but she's trying to bully me into stop showering. I'm not doing that. Showering is a human right, and I have a right to shower whenever I want to in my bathroom. So if I am up and I go to sleep late, then I got a right to shower late. I don't have to shower within certain times. That's stupid. That's what she's trying to do, y'all. She wants to prevent me from using the water downstairs in my apartment at certain times. I don't have to do that. You live in your place how you want to. Don't you worry about what goes on in my apartment downstairs. I'll live how I want to live. If I feel the need to shower within certain times that I feel that I want to do, I can do that. We don't have to be on the same page. That's just fucking stupid. Nobody lives like that in reality. That's the reason why I keep, I keep stressing this, that she has some psychological issues up there. She's dysfunctional. She not mentally ill. She dysfunctional. Like, they need to get her the help that she needs because it's not normal for people. And Deanna too, the property manager, need to get help too, because she did that inspection with the intent to come in here and try to see how I live. You don't have the right to be doing that either. Like, people are not gonna live the same way and have the same routines. It's not possible. Some people work at night, some people work in the day, some people work in the evenings. People have different routines and shifts and stuff. People go to bed at different times. Everybody don't go to sleep at the same time. You know, it's not normal to everybody just wake up and do the same thing. No, it's not normal. Everybody has different lives. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm still dealing with my dysfunctional upstairs neighbor in apartment unit M, creepy Sharon. the peeping Tomer, and the one who has been going complaining and telling lies on me and trying to force property managers and workers to make me stop showering in my own bathroom. I'm just gonna be honest with you, the woman is jealous. A lot of people, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna say everybody, some individuals around here don't believe in showering. They don't believe in, this is from what other people have told me. A lot of them don't really shower, you know. I gave a benefit of doubt. I told people I don't talk about people like that. I don't speak on, other people's hygiene. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I focus on myself. But from what I've been overhearing and what people have said to me about other like people around in the town, they tell me a lot of people don't like to shower because they always be like, "You smell that?" Like I don't understand how hard it is to get some soap and water and get in and bathe. But some individuals around town, they don't like to shower. And people have brought it up several times to me about others. And then the ones that they talking about that smell bad be saying it's me. It's not me, because I be showering. I shower regularly. I shower 3 times a day. And then too, I gotta shower because the jobs that I do are physically demanding. So I may sweat, and so I make sure I shower. I keep up with my showers. But some of the people in something about Greensboro, I don't know. Like, like, I don't know if the people are unhoused. Maybe that's what it is. They don't have like housing to go to shower regularly. I don't know. I don't know people's situation. I don't ask questions. I just mind my own business. I don't talk about nobody. I just mind my own business. But I've been hearing people like saying things and stuff about others around town and stuff, and you know, it was never on my mind. I never thought about it because I always focus when I'm out in public, I just go where I gotta go and get to where I gotta get to. And then I just go back home. But people have been saying things like I've been paying attention. They've been speaking on like the public's personal hygiene. And so I I started paying attention. I said, I don't know what the hype is about people keep making comments about way people smell. And so one day I was walking through downtown and then the depot, and then I started wherever I was at, I just started trying to pay attention to see like what they were saying is true. And so then I was like, you know what? Oh God, I do smell something. And I'd be like, is that me? I'd be thinking, is that me? Oh my God. And next thing I know, I'd be thinking, no, that's not me. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, so there is a smell. Oh God, okay. I see what everybody's talking about now. Okay. Oh, wow. But I wouldn't make fun of people. I'd be like, wow. And then it'd be like more than two, more than three. Then it's like 10. Then it's like 13. You know, I'm like, ooh, God. Like sometimes I would smell people like in the bus line. Like you could smell their arms and stuff. And I'd be like, damn, I see what people are talking about. Wow. I just never knew it was like this. I never paid attention, till they brought it up. And these are people that live in Greensboro. They've been born and raised here. And they would say stuff and I'd be like, "Don't talk like that. That don't sound good. Don't do that." You know, they'd be like, "No, no, no." It's true. It's true. They were like, "I love Greensboro, but Greensboro has a lot of issues with like people. Don't well, they say, quote, don't wash the ass." That's what the language that the guy used. And I would tell him, don't talk like that. It don't sound right. It don't even sound good or nice. Don't talk like that. But if you're a type of person that likes to shower a lot and keep yourself clean, they have a problem with people like me that do stuff like that. They always want to attack you and like say that you smell bad and stuff. But I've been paying attention, like they'll try to brush it off on like it's you when it's really them that it's not taking a bath. I've been paying attention to that. And I don't get mad. I don't like say anything back. You know, I just be like thinking it's not me. I showered before I left, like I always do. And I be thinking, I wish they would stop that, but I do smell them. But I'm not gonna retaliate by saying something that it's just ignorant and I'm just gonna keep going. But people who are from Greensboro, they have made comments like that. And I just be quiet and I be looking like that ain't nice to say. That don't look right. Be saying stuff like that. Y'all need to stop. Cause I have said stuff like that. Y'all need to stop. That's just ignorant. If even if you smell somebody, just shut up. Keep it to yourself and keep it moving. Just thank goodness it ain't you. Just go. Shut up. I be thinking that. But they do they have issues with like they don't like the fact that people be showering stuff. Like my neighbor upstairs, Sharon in apartment M, she has a problem with commenting so much on me using my bathroom downstairs. Like putting surround sound stereo speakers face down onto the floor to try to discourage me from using the bathroom and shower in my own apartment downstairs here. You don't live with me. She should be worried about her own ass. You worrying about me. Don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stop showering. I'm going to keep showering because that is a human right and I have a right to do that. But she is jealous. I just think she's jealous of me. You have to be careful of women. They could be doing that because they jealous. She has two bathrooms up there. Pick one and go shower and leave me alone. Just want to punish me for being a beautiful, attractive woman and just trying to take away things like that, keep me from enjoying anything because she's insecure and she's jealous. And so she needs to attack me to make herself feel good. And there's proof in what I'm saying because there's an office worker. She's a temp. She was a temp working in the office. She was upset by her Sharon Brown upstairs trying to get her. Sharon was trying to get creepy. Sharon was trying to get her to try to convince her to get me to stop showering. And she was upset and she said that woman, Sharon Brown, Sharon, creepy Sharon, she told all on herself. And I remember the office worker, she was a temporary worker. She said, I can't believe she expect me to tell you not to shower. It was a lot she was saying that day. She said, what I look like. Like she want me to do things to you. And I just kept looking like, what? And that could be the reason why they raised my water bill. Probably did it on purpose in the hopes that I would stop showering, which is illegal because I have a right to shower in my bathroom. I don't be in there long. You know what I'm saying? I just shower like a normal person's supposed to shower and then get out to shower. That's it. You know what I'm saying? She act like I'm like swimming in the like I got a pool in there and I'm swimming in it. But I just think she has insecurity problems. She has psychological issues. They need to get her help. Like this morning, y'all, she was up there laying on the floor up there, like listening, eavesdropping. And she's always placing these surround sound stereo speakers above my bedroom. It's like I have to move to different spots in the bedroom to avoid having that sound frequency that she keeps playing on the upstairs floor. She puts the speakers face down onto the floor where the sound frequency waves, the loud thumping noises that come through my ceiling over me, um, she puts them face down onto the floor, the surround sound stereo speakers, and turns the system on up there. And it's like thumping, loud thumping, abnormal thumping sounds coming through. And so I be moving all over different areas inside of my downstairs apartment to avoid sitting on it, under it, laying under it, all of that. Because, like I told you, one day I was sleeping and it was playing on me, and I woke up and I threw up. And I became lightheaded and I lost my balance. I was lightheaded and dizzy. And I lost my balance and fell to the floor and I just started throwing up. So whatever she's doing is some sound frequency. I know people don't listen to me and don't believe me, but it's the truth. It's a heavy sound frequency wave sound effect that she be playing. Like she'll put this surround sound stereo speakers face down onto the floor and then turns it on, and the loud thumping abnormal sounds come out through the ceiling, and it plays over me. And I become dizzy, lightheaded. I'll be like laying sleeping and I start to get a headache and I start to throw up. And so like now, I can't sleep over in that area, so I had to move to I just got a blanket and made a pad on the floor on the opposite side of my room and just, sleeping here so I don't have to sleep under the other side of the room is where she's been playing it above me. And in order to have not some peace and not having that playing over me, because I could feel it and it gives me a headache. It makes me dizzy. So I don't know what device is it that she has that she's doing that, but I feel it's not safe. It's almost like she's trying to make my apartment into a fun house. You ever see those fun house where they have the sound effects and just like terrorizing people, and I think she's trying to do it to make somebody lethargic and Like she's trying to mess with people's mental state. So I don't sleep under it, you know. I'll be sleeping on the other side of the room and she'll play it over me. That's when I get up. I just grab my blankets and pillow and just go make a pad on the floor. I don't sleep on that area. And just go to the other side of the room just to avoid being under it. Because, like I said, it gives me a headache. I woke up one day feeling when it was really getting to me. I didn't have no earplugs in during that time. And I woke up with a headache and I was very dizzy. And I stood up and lost my balance, fell to the floor, and I just threw up. But that woman, she is a devil in disguise. She real evil. And I just think they should get her out before they move any new people in. I feel for the safety of the new prospect tenants that are coming. Like, I don't think it's safe to have her up there. Like, I do believe she does things to people, not just to me, but probably to many. But from what I was told, a lot of people don't be showering. You know, it's just what going off of what other people have told me. But I have visited other towns and like I never like really smelled the people there. But I notice here it's an issue with personal hygiene. And it's like anybody that likes to shower and stuff, they be attacking you. They don't like that. But they act like if you shower multiple times, like it's not normal. Like creepy Sharon upstairs in the apartment, she's been saying that about me. Like I'm not normal because I shower. I am normal and people should shower. You know, I understand that the homeless community, they may not have a shower available to them. I understand that. They have an excuse. You know, they have a reason why, you know, if they're, you know, not able to shower, that's understandable. But for all the majority who have access to water and a bathroom and a shower, yeah, you should be showering without no issue. Like, you should be getting up and getting in the water and bathing. Like, you have no excuse to be, you know, without a shower because you have access to a shower and bathroom. Now, the homeless people, they get a pass because, you know, because of their circumstances, you know, it would be difficult for them to be able to do that on a daily, regular basis or at all. They have an excuse. So nobody can really say anything about them. But for everyone who is housed and have access to a bathroom with a shower, you shouldn't have no excuse. There is no excuse. You should be bathing regularly. Like her upstairs, she think like if a person were to bathe multiple times in their home, that's not normal. Like that's a mental health issue. No, it's not. That's just called having good personal hygiene. and you should shower regularly. But I don't like creepy Karen. She is nosy and invading the privacies of the residents that live downstairs below her. She lays up on that floor up there listening in on the residents that live downstairs in the apartment units. I bet she listens to that new people over there in apartment E that just moved in. I thought one day, not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, I heard her on the floor upstairs above them, like she was banging, making noises, like like trying to cause a situation, like doing things intentionally. Cause the way it sounded like it was done intentionally. She a troublemaker. And she does things like she want people to complain about her just so she have an excuse to get away with being late all the time on her rent. Got nerve going around talking about other people. That woman, she's not who she claims to be. Walks around like she's rich and has all this and that, making fun of people and saying things and talking about others and stuff, y'all. She said a lot of lies on me. She did. She did. Got nerve talking about when I shower and stuff. She should be worrying about when she washing herself. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm good. Going around impersonating a mental health worker. Liar. Mental Real mental health workers don't go around making fun of the people, bullying them and harassing them, and then trying to use other people to get people to stop showering in their bathroom. She really need to be locked up for what she been doing to me. And probably the many others that probably were before me. They just probably never said anything, or they probably didn't catch on to what she was doing. But it is a human right to shower or bathe. I have a right to shower and bathe whenever I want to. Nobody has the right to even comment or to even get the thought of commenting on that. That's inappropriate. And that's not for anybody to be speaking on anybody's behalf. That's just somebody who needs to mind their own business. You ain't got enough to do in your own life than to worry about when people shower. You are crazy. Like you have issues. That's dysfunctional. And like I said, a lot of people here, they have issues with not bathing. And so when they see a person come along and take regular showers, they want to say, oh, that's a mental health issue. No, that's just having good hygiene. And you should have good hygiene. You should be regularly washing and bathing yourself. Um, you have a right to do it at any times of the day. You don't have to answer to nobody. And nobody has the right to tell you when you can and cannot shower or bathe, especially when you live in your own home, apartment unit, um, and especially if they're a stranger, they don't have the right to be speaking on that. That's crossing lines, that's crossing boundaries, that's not minding your own damn business.